I'm trying to figure out if my red lipsticks looks more like old school Taylor Swift or Miranda Sings. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time about how I found a free guest bag. Now this was a very bizarre situation, so this isn't gonna be an advice video about how you can find free guest bags for yourself, because honestly this was a very strange situation, but I did find one. I'll go on with the story. This situation honestly feels like, you know that Lady Gaga interview where they're like, oh, you look really nice, and she's like, thanks, I found it in a dumpster. I'm currently in my first year at university. I live in residence, and so me and my friend were walking to the one of the residence cafeteria. We always chose to go to the other residence buildings cafeteria because they offer way more options and they taste so much better than our own residence building. It's kind of a little bit of a walk, but considering everything's on campus, it's not too crazy. Pretty late at night. I think another reason that we decided to go to that cafeteria was because it was open. I think it was after class, and our class ended at 10 and the cafeteria closes at 11, unlike Subway and Tim Hortons and all those other places that are open on campus, which close at 8. So we were pretty hungry. We really wanted something warm to eat, so we decided to go to that cafeteria because it was the only one that was open. So we're walking along the hallway, just talking along, and at university there's kind of this bin that's set up. If you guys heard of like free libraries before, I think that's what they're called, where you basically, you take a book and you can either leave a book or bring the book back, or you can just take the book and keep it. So basically it allows people to donate books for free, and allows people to take them for free, so it's a really good kind of resource. As the same sort of thing down this hallway to the cafeteria, but it is full of clothes and kind of like houseware kind of stuff sometimes. Like I saw like a salt and pepper shaker in there and like stuff like that. Also a margarine container, like who wants that? But anyways, so I remember walking by and looking in the bin, and I see white, like a purse that's white, and then also kind of a very familiar cheetah leopard print lining. And I walked past it and I'm like, because it was a very like brief glimpse, and I was like, where do I know that from? I know that distinct lining from somewhere, but I can't remember. And I was just sitting there and I ordered the food with my friends, sat down and ate with them and all that jazz. So we were just eating, and then I was like, let me go back. Do you mind if I check in that bin that's like has all that free stuff in it? And she was like, sure, like, okay, like why are you asking me? Like, anyways, we walk back and I look in the bin and I see a white, almost like brand new guest bag. And I look at it and I'm like, I'm looking at this bag, and I swear brand new it had to have been at least $50. Like at least. Like I'm thinking 80 in my mind. I think it's around $80 from what I've seen at the actual guest store, what I've seen online. Friends have told me who've owned guest bags, and I was just like, that's a really nice bag. So I pulled it out and I looked at it, and I looked at all the font. I made sure that the lining said guest. I made sure, went through all the checklists and stuff like that, because because it doesn't have a standard look to it. I guess it's easier to fake that kind of stuff, unlike a Louis Vuitton, which has a very distinct look. A Chanel has a very, very distinct look and a very standard way, so I couldn't do like count the stitching that was in it to see if it was real, but you know, the plaque that's on it looked real, everything else looked real, and I'm pretty sure now that I'm like 98% sure that it's real. But if you guys, I'm gonna reveal it to you guys now, but if you see it and you're like, that's so fake, honey, because this, and this, you can totally tell me that. but I'm pretty sure it's real. So I'm gonna reveal it to you guys now. Ready for the big reveal? Da-da-da! Here we go. Like I said before, it had the kind of cheetah leopard print lining, so it's quite thick. It does have a little, hold on here. It's pretty cool. It also has guests written right here inside the cheetah print, so that's one of the reasons why I think it's real. Sites that I did read said that if it doesn't have it on the inside, it's not real, this little plaque here. And as you can tell, so it has lots of different pockets in it. So it has like a big pocket here, it has 2 or 3 smaller pockets in here like that. It has a pretty standard zipper kind of plaque here, and it just says whatever year it was established. Check. So 1981 was when Guess was created. I think that's correct. That sounded about correct to me. If it's something like, no, it was made in 1983, please comment down below, because I don't want to be going around saying that I got a free Guess bag when really it's fake. But that'd be funny. So if you guys could help me decipher if this bag is real or not, that would be fantastic. Kind of clips open and close, and then this also has the cheetah print Guess thing here. The only thing wrong that I saw with this bag is that if you look at the handles here, they're kind of coming off, as you can tell here. So it needs to be sewn in like that, but it's really coming out, and both sides are dealing with that. I think the reason that it's for, or why it's doing that, is because the handles are so thin and it's such a big bag. So if you can imagine, people are probably putting really heavy stuff in it, and it's probably that's what's causing it to rip. But I'm really excited to find this bag because I was looking for a white bag before, because I do have so many bags, but a lot of them are really crazy wacky colors. I do have a black bag. For example of what kind of bags I own, I'm gonna go grab one that I have. Alright, so this is the kind of bag that I normally have. I really have wacky, funky bags. So for example, this one is from Aldo, and it has hummingbirds on it and little flowers here that actually spin. So if you watch it, it spins, which is so cool. And these pom-poms here, I just stuck on. They originally don't come with the bag, but if you flip the bag around, there is this cool ombre effect. So it goes pink, light blue to purple. And of course, it just says Aldo on the back. So once I saw this bag in the bin, I did make sure, the first thing was to make sure that there was no cards, keys, anything valuable or personal in the bag, because I didn't want, let's say, someone to like leave it somewhere and then someone picking it up thinking that bin there was a lost and found, which it wasn't. So, because I would have taken it out and actually put it in the lost and found, because I thought a Guess bag is pretty expensive, and then also if it had like IDs and stuff like that, that could be pretty serious if you lost all that information. Like, I didn't think it was real. I thought it was too good to be true, because I'm like, I don't see how someone could donate a Guess bag and expect someone to take it for free. Like, that's insane. But especially something that's worth $80. Like, honestly, like, I know this bag here was worth $75 originally, but I got it for half price. I think it was like 40-ish, probably like around $40. But I wouldn't even, like, I would probably try to resell this. Not that I ever would, because I love it so much, but that's just an example. Even if I got like 20 bucks or like 10 bucks for it, that would make me feel better than just giving it away for free. But, or at least giving it to someone I know as like a gift. But anyway, so I just found it in there, and I'm like, this can't be true. This has to be someone thinking it's lost and found. But no, I checked through every single one of the pockets. I found nothing. It was completely empty. It was a bit dirty on the bottom, but I took like just like a wet wipe and just cleaned it up, and it was like gone in a little bit. So yeah, someone did use it. But yeah, so that is how I found a free Guess bag. Before, this isn't an advice video, like I don't know what I could tell you, but it's just a crazy story, and I can't believe I found it. And it's absolutely perfect bag because, you know, it's simple, it's neutral, it's not crazy like my other bags. So if I need something for a more like mature event where I can't wear a crazy hummingbird bag, like this, I could bring that. So that was just an amazing story, and I just felt like I had to tell someone, so I thought I would tell you guys. So that is the end of my video today. Sorry it was a very short story time, but I felt like I just had to tell someone, so I decided to tell you guys. So you can subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be posting more fashion videos very, very soon. You can totally watch some of my other videos here if you're not convinced whether or not you should subscribe yet. Totally recommend doing it. Thank you so much if you do. And I think that's it for today, and bye!